Hey everybody, welcome to Hockey SKATEDOWN. Before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. If you want to join our hockey team, it's free. Click subscribe with the notification bell to all. Thank you all so much. Let's get started. The Toronto Maple Leafs have signed Joe Thornton to a one-year, $700,000 contract. And was this a good move for the Toronto Maple Leafs? So in this video, I'm going to talk about if, in my opinion, if it was a good move, what this may mean for the Toronto Maple Leafs acquiring him. I'm going to read two tweets before I get into what I think about this. Brent Burns and Kevin LeBanc recently tweeted about him because they're going through a lot right now, missing out on him. So Brent Burns tweeted out, "Damn, going to miss a lot more than just laughing with this guy. Ultimate teammate, ultimate friend, and guy to learn from. Maple Leafs got a great one coming." Kevin LeBanc, he tweeted out, "Mentor, line mate, friend, and all of the above. Going to miss having him around the locker room. They don't make them like him anymore. You've got a good one at Toronto Maple Leafs. Good luck in Blue Jumbo." So, I like this move. I really do. And I understand his age is a concern. He's 41. You look around social media, people are saying he's old, he's weak, he's frail. He's not. He played in 70 games this past year, put up 7 goals, 24 assists, 31 points. He's one of those players of that ilk, like Yager, like Chara, like Marlowe, who recently signed with the Sharks. They can play because they have that fire within them to try to compete another year, to help a team win the Stanley Cup. And he wants to lift the cup more than anybody, I could assume. He's played in this league since the late 90s, and he's given this league a lot. He has a lot of experience, a lot of games played, a lot of Stanley Cup playoff experience. So he wants to win a cup. He's going to try everything he possibly can this year to try to help this team get there. And a lot of younger fans don't realize what he's done. They just basically look at his stat sheet and say, oh, well, we have a lot of those guys already on the bottom two lines. Why do we need him too? Which I understand that. They have VC recently signed. They have Kerfoot. They have Simmons they acquired this year. You have Engvall. You have Barabonov there. You have Spezza there already. Boyd was recently signed. So you have a log jam on those two bottom lines. And adding Thornton is such a necessity, I think, for this team. He brings a lot of intangibles that these younger fans don't realize. He brings a lot of veteran leadership. What's really important nowadays is having that voice in the locker room too. And he can still play. He's a big body out there. He will help these young stars on Toronto get their mind right. Because at times this team was heavily scrutinized about not having a voice in the locker room, on the bench, on the ice. They didn't stick up for each other. Well, Dubas and Shanahan went out, and that was their main goal this year, was to add that element to this team, to help them break that barrier and get through. You added Simmons, you added Bogosian, you added Brody, and now you added Thornton. You're adding 4 guys who have been around the league for a long time, who knows what it takes to play throughout a heavy season, to play in the rigors of a playoffs, and they know what it takes to stick up for each other, to help teams unite and play as a unit. So I really like the players that they added. I think Joe Thornton's going to add so much to this team. And I know these young fans are not going to realize it now. But come the end of next year, they're going to say, wow, I really like what he brought this team. He really helped our players out. He was a mentor. He was a great locker room presence. He was just a great overall person to help our stars get to where they need to go. And teams need that. They need that veteran leadership to help guide them, to help tell them certain things that they may not know of. They may not have experienced in their short time in this league. And they will value that. They really will. I know these players aren't signed long-term. They're mostly on year contracts. So I think Toronto will grow to love Joe Thornton. I know he's 41 years old, but he can still get around the ice. He's a big body that can take up a lot of ice. He can find the open man. He can score at times too. I think he can be around a 10 to 15 goal scorer if they do play a long season. You saw this past year, he put up 7 goals and 24 assists, 31 points in 70 games. So another 12 games on top of that, I think he could at least get to 10 goals. So I still think he could add a lot to this team. It's going to cause a lot of shift in that bottom lines. Would this mean Kerfoot plays the wing? Does this mean Spezza plays the wing? It's going to be questions like that that's going to throw a lot of people off and, question why he's here. But the young fans don't realize, but the older fans like myself will realize he will bring a lot of value to this team. He will help a team, help its young stars to mature, to grow, and to realize what it takes to compete, at a higher level, and what it takes to play as a team. So I love this signing. I really do. I think once I started hearing these rumors, I'm like, that would be a great signing for this team. I know they added a lot. I know it's probably going to cost a player to get moved or players to get moved to get under that flat cap of 81.5. But Toronto Maple Leaf fans, you got a gem in this guy. You know, he's a great guy. You've heard it around the league. You heard it from two of his recent teammates, and you're going to hear it from a lot of other players. This guy is well loved, and he really helps teams get going and is a great presence to have around that locker room. They will value this signing, and a lot of people will love why Dubas brought in Joe Thornton. So comment below what you think about this. Do you like this signing? Do you like what Dubas has done? I wanted to do a Toronto Maple Leafs video. I'll do it next, but I wanted to get this video out because I've watched Joe Thornton since he came into the league with the Boston Bruins, and I just love this player. I really do. He's one of those players you root to win, and you're seeing a lot of that situation come about this year. You're seeing Thornton with Toronto. You're seeing Lundqvist with Washington. You're seeing Marleau with San Jose. One of them could possibly have a Ray Bourque moment where they lift the Stanley Cup and retire knowing that they finally won the cup. So comment below what you think about this. Thank you all for your time. I really appreciate you watching the video, and smash that like button and join the Hockey Skate Down. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Thank you all so much. Have a great day. Have a great night. Take it easy.